Okay, so people might ask, so Angie, whatever is your religion? Because I can tell this your lyrics can be very religious. The truth is, I was atheist for many years. It's been a long road. This playlist is about that side of me. Basically, I'm a Rastafarian, which is the same religion as Bob Marley. For many years, I had dreadlocks and I studied Rastafarian. I'm a lot like Joe Strummer, the lead singer of The Clash. A lot of people, the thing about him, he was from England. He was one of the original punk rockers, and he really admired the Rosses of Jamaica, like many of the first punk rockers did, because there was like the Sex Pistols and stuff, which was just like do a bunch of drugs and have sex and destroy your life and your body and everything. And Joe Strummer thought that was stupid. He admired the Rastas, that they have purpose and meaning in their lyrics, and they have there's goodness to it and wholesomeness and usefulness to the lyrics. So he was Joe Strummer. If you know his lyrics and you really understand this street kid punk rocker from England, old school punk rock Joe Strummer, then he wasn't the only one like that. That he was all about the Rastas of Jamaica. So the thing about Rasta or Rastafarianism is there's many different Rastas. The Rasta can mean branch. There's the Bobo Dread Rastas. There's the Black Youth Rastas. There's the Yan Sway Rastas. That's what I am. I'm a Yan Sway Rasta. Bob Marley belonged to a Rasta called the 12 Tribes of Israel, founded by the prophet Gad. The Yan Sway Rastas, Bob Marley is our main prophet, so we're highly influenced by him. Therefore, we're highly influenced by the 12 Tribes of Israel, founded by the prophet Gad. They teach that Herbert Armstrong's the Elijah that prepared the way for Haile Selassie. Rastafarianism comes from Ras Tafari. Ras means duke, and Tafari is the name of a king, a duke. And Rastafari was when Rastafari became the emperor of Ethiopia, he changed his name to Haile Selassie, which means power of the Trinity. And so Rasta is all about following the teachings of Rastafari, of Haile Selassie. And this is the Ark of the Covenant, because the real Ark of the Covenant is in Ethiopia. But the thing is Rastafarianism is not a religion. Of course, because there's many Rastas, there's many groups of Rastas, but the thing we all have in common, obviously, is Rastafari. That's why we're called Rastas. And the teachings of Haile Selassie, same person, Rastafari, Haile Selassie is his coronation name, is he taught that religion is an out-of-date concept. So if you're a Rasta and you're following the teachings of Haile Selassie, you can't be too into organized religion. It's not garbage. We still study and respect the teachings of the elders of the past, but we don't believe in organized religions. It's an out of date. So it's a real strict rule in Rasta that we're not an organized religion. So the Yan Sway faith, it means follow your heart. Yah is the name of our deity is Jah. Haile Selassie is Jah incarnate. He's the demigod. He's half human, half half Jah. So we call him Jah, or we call him the Lion of Judah, or we call him Haile Selassie or Rastafari. If you listen to Bob Marley's lyrics, you already know that. So the Yan Sway means the letter Y is older than the letter J. So since the invention of the letter J, it's been Jah. But before that it was Yah. And then Insu means to follow in English. So Yah and Sway means to follow your heart, because Jah is in your heart. God is not in the sky. God is in your heart. So Yah and Sway means follow your heart. So this video is not about going over the details about what Rasta is, and who Leonard Howe, the first Rastafarian, is. It was started in 1930 by Leonard Howe. Bob Marley wasn't even born until 1945. I'll leave a link. There's three kinds of Yan Sui. There's the green robe Yan Sui, which is the apprentice, the blue robe Yan Sui, which is the bard, and the white robe Yan Sui, which is the mago, or the magus, the elder. So like the Rastas of Jamaica are from Jamaica, but I'm not from Jamaica, and I'm white, I'm not black. Not that those things matter so much. There's Rastas all over the world, but the thing about the Yan Sui faith is we go back to, just like the Rastas of Jamaica go back to the shamans of Africa and their roots in Africa. For the same reasons, we go into our roots in Britain, and the shamans of our people were the Druids and the ladies of Avalon, because there were boy and girl shamans, and so we're highly influenced by that. And so so here's Arthur being taught by Merlin. Merlin is a white robe druid, and Arthur here is a green robe druid. So you can see he's an apprentice being taught by an elder. And then the blue robes are the bards who sing the songs and the poems and teach the things. So we're many of the things in the Yan Sui are a Rasta in Jamaica would say, "What are you talking about?" But it's because we're heavily influenced by the shamans of Britain. So the thing is I've got in the Yan Sui faith we have the 14 articles of the Yan Sui faith. It's patterned after the 13 articles of Judaism, which go over the basic things that the Jewish faith believes. These are the 14 articles of the Yan Sui faith, power of the Trinity. So there's 14 of them, but there's 9 points of basic interest. So just so I won't bore you, I'll go over just those 9. The 3 sides of Jah is the Mother, the Incarnation, and the link within, also known as the Trinity. The 3 great teachers or saints are Bob Marley, Karen Armstrong, and Bruce Lee. And the 3 components of the Yan Sui are the 16 holidays. We're all about the holidays. We don't go to church or anything, but we have 16 holidays. And there will be a link in the description box of this playlist. I'll have a playlist for the holidays, a playlist for the green robe Yan Sui, the blue robe, and the white robe. So the 3 components of the Yan Sui, the 16 holidays, the 9 candles, and the tarot deck. The 3 types of Yan Sui, we went over that. The 3 natural sacraments, cannabis, magic mushrooms, and San Pedro. And the 9 non-psychoactive sacrament is s'mores, by the way. There's 23 sacred books. There's the 10 mandatory books and the 13 books. Of the 10 mandatory books, there's the 3 sacred books, which is the Dragonfly Sutra, the Bible, and the Witch's Magical Handbook. So the Witch's Magical Handbook is kind of like Witchcraft 101 for Wicca. So much of what a Yan Sui is, we're witches. And in Wicca, in witchcraft, you can pick any deity. And all deities are made by the hand of man. So it's not like any deity is really 100% true or 100% real. It's more like a tool that you correspond, like you have an altar, and you put things on the altar and you charge and assign that energy to that thing, and that thing becomes a magical link that connects within with spiritual meanings. So the deity's the same thing, So you select a deity, and you can even invent your own. But in the Yan Sui faith, we select Bob Marley as our prophet and Jah as our deity. So essentially, we're just witches. A druid is a witch. It's the same. It's all the same thing. especially to a Yan Sui. So then we have the three churches. The three churches are the temple, and that's your body. The Spiral Times YouTube channel. This YouTube channel is our church. And then just the earth. Then there's the three components of true religion, according to the Yan Sui, is art, prayer, and lifestyle. And then the last one, the three beliefs of the Yan Sui, is 1, Jah is not a man in the sky, but within both the micro and macrocosm. Number 2, Jah is not a book, but is within. And number 3, organized religion is out of date, replaced by Jah within. The three sides of Jah all being spiritual, the Trinity. And we already went over what the Trinity is. So we don't believe there's a man in the sky that's God. So I'll leave a link in the description box of this playlist for the holidays and also for the green robe diet. The green robe, blue robe, and white robe, there's also a diet for each one of those. The green robe diet, the blue robe diet, and the white robe diet. I'll leave a link to the green robe diet because we care about environmental issues, and what we eat is really how we're going to... It's politics is important, and these things are important, but what really changes the world is your lifestyle, the things you buy and that, because the politicians and the leaders of the world are just puppets because we're the ones buying things and we give them that power.